Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. Playing a new Ulm. We are currently paralyzed with fear and insanity because it is completely gone. This is so bad. It's really, really, really bad. But there's not much I can do right now until a lot of this just sort of runs its course. We had a dust storm, we had a meteor, people were suffocating and dehydrated because life support failed during the dust storm. And then there was a suicide, and everything went bad. Everything went bad all at once, and until some of this stuff wears off, people are not going to be doing their jobs, which means our production has kind of ground to a huge halt. But the good news is we're still producing food and stuff, so the base needs are fine, and as long as we don't have another natural disaster, we'll be producing enough oxygen and water in order to survive this, so we'll get through it. It's just really, 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 really bad. But alrighty, milestone achieved. Oh good, we researched a breakthrough. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't done that yet. Interplanetary learning is done, which means my children's are going to be able to have workaholic and hippie. And also, because we got the extra science from a planetary anomaly, we got factory automation, which means less workers are even needed in the first place in order to get this working. Now, it's going to cost me a lot of electronics to do this, so it's going to be a little while before we can take full advantage. I do think it is worth doing this. It's a little risky, but I think it's worth it because this is going to greatly increase my electronics production for at least a while. So, and since we need electronics in order to upgrade the other factories, yeah, that'll be good. This will work for things like our machine parts factory, electronics factories, polymers factories, and so on. So it's something we're going to want to have installed on literally everything, at least at some point. Okay, here comes the rocket. Thank you. Return. Boom. Land, please. Thank you. There it is. All right. Well, we're going to be fine. We're just scared, you know? But we're going to be fine. Good news is, only 2 workers each. That's really quite good. That's a very, very powerful ability. Great breakthrough. Actually changes a lot of stuff. Okay, well, what else do we want to do? I've got a little bit of money. Something we're currently working toward is getting the elevator tech. I'm trying to get some extra comfort from farms and stuff. We're going to need to get dome bioscaping too. But I did want to get the elevator. I did want to get the self-sufficient lighting because with these two, we can easily start exploring the underground, and I think that will be pretty helpful for me. Beyond that, yeah, we'll also probably get storage compression. Since apparently we're having a hard time storing enough resources to survive a single natural disaster. Yeah, we're gonna need more storage space. Also, it's helpful for batteries, you know? Just being able to hold on to a larger surplus of power is usually pretty good. We've got more power right now than I really know what to do with. We're gonna go ahead and turn at least a couple of these off. The factories are off. That's one of the reasons we have excess power, but why pay the maintenance on anything over there? We got enough fuel. We can actually go for another planetary anomaly. New techs takes up a few people to do that. I don't really have anybody to spare. Could send our RC Seeker for some free resources. I guess we'll temporarily do this. Sure, why not? Odds of a negative event happening are fairly low. I'm not using the Seeker for anything in particular right now. And free resources at the cost of fuel. I mean, yeah, all right. Although I just realized we still left our fuel refineries off. We should turn these back on. Yes, that consumes some extra water, but that's okay. I just want to get these things back up and running because fuel, you know, is the way that you get a bunch of freebies from these planetary anomalies. So it's worth having. Let's go ahead and place down another one of these moisture vaporators. Pretty sure that we are going to need it. And we'll do something like this. There we go. It's a nice little prefab. Get the hygroscopic coating. Bioengineering is done. Good. A little bit of extra comfort rating. Sanity is starting to go back up. Thank God. Are people working yet? No. Looks like people aren't really working yet. Right. Well, what we need to do is temporarily turn off things like the overworking, because it's reducing sanity too much. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the number of people working at the infirmaries again. And we'll do the same thing, turn these off over here. People still aren't going and doing their jobs. Come on. We got a bunch of unemployed people seeking work. Go do jobs. Hello? There we go. Now they're starting to reassign a few of them. Well, maybe not. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we solved it. Finally! All right, the sanity has resolved itself. And people are going back to work. This is good. This is really good. All right, so we have 22 people on the way, and I have 29 vacant residential slots. That's perfect. Gambling midst the stars. A founder gains the gambler trait. I don't really care, because we are never going to indulge you on gambling. That's going to reduce your happiness, but so stinking be it. Now we're producing 1.7 electronics per soul. So even with no overloading going on, just the fact that we have a full work shift technically is getting me a lot more electronics than we were having before. That factory automation buff is going to be pretty huge. But I need more electronics so I can get more upgrades for more things. Let's reduce how many people can work at some of these. And that should be all right. And actually, we probably will change that in a minute. I'm probably going to have another work shift right here. And yeah, let's go ahead and turn this back on. I think their sanity will recover and be okay. Eventually, anyway. All right. Where's my RC Explorer? My RC Seeker. Acquiring the payload to arrive. I have an RC Seeker. It's right here. What's the hold up? There we go. I don't know what changed. I just moved it. I guess it had... Oh, I wonder if RC Seekers, if they're actively scanning, the game doesn't let you send them away. Because they're, like, technically busy with something else. That'd be interesting. That could very well be the case. I have no idea. Huh. Now that we have factories back on, we do want to get some extra power, so let's go ahead and turn on at least a couple of these solar panels. And speed things back up. 22 more people! Don't talk to any of the current residents about how things went on your way here. I'm sure everything's fine. Everything's completely fine. Shush! Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and allow for some extra workers at the farm, though, to be honest, we don't need the extra workers there right now. I am going to temporarily allow some extra workers at the infirmary. And what I would really like to get is a much, much larger electronics factory, but I think we're going to have to pass on that for the moment. Let's go for some education and place down a Martian university. Okay. Now, yeah, that's going to take... never mind. That's going to take way more electronics than I currently have available. Gosh dang it. This is going to be the real bottleneck. I would buy some from Earth, but I can't because they cost so much money. How are we going to get more electronics? 3 per soul. I mean, yeah, but it means it's going to take a lot of souls in order to actually build just a university. And in the meantime, things like a school is costing me a whole bunch in maintenance. We don't necessarily need nerd. Let's swap this over to workaholic. Composed and survivor are okay in events that you think you're going to be having issues with, you know, any event that you think you're going to have any issues with sanity breakdowns and stuff. Let's bring back 30. Did I just see that I got 30 rare metals? We sure enough did. That's pretty good. All right, that's going to be worth a lot of money going back to Earth. Alternatively, it looks like my electronics factory may have started running out of things to work with, so that's good. Let's go ahead and allow extra people to work here. I'll turn back on the overworking. Okay. We're going to load up a whole load of rare metals and send that back. I might just have to bite the bullet and say, screw it, we're going to have to spend all my money on electronics just so I can start doing more things. Like, if we can get a university and then start training up some engineers and have them go work in my electronics factory, we'll be able to get a lot more value. Like, a lot more value. It'll be great. We got 9 unemployed people, by the way. All right, if I've got 9 unemployed people, then here's something else I could do. Let's get myself a research lab. I think a research lab is a good idea. I will place you right over here. Let people have more jobs locally in this dome. And this will let me put a whole bunch of people to work and start getting a lot more research, which means I can start getting a lot more good stuff. Hey, look, we finished with the elevator system. Excellent. Soon enough, we will have the self-sufficient lighting. More crops? Yeah, pretty good, but I think we still want to get things like Martian-born adaptability. And, what else do we want? I think I want this micro-manufacturing. We need all of these things. Micro-manufacturing. The thing is, it takes up a full slot. Until we build our 3rd dome, I can't make immediate use out of that. But we need electronics before things like Martian-born adaptability is going to be that useful, right? And I think I still want the dome bioscaping just so I have some extra comfort to make people a bit happier. Comfort rating, still not great. 60 is not a lot. But it could be a heck of a lot worse. So you're going to load up with a few more of these rare metals. And then we're going to go ahead and send you off. Another anomaly found. Thank you. Dear God, give me more. Yes, actual research. Yes. I need that. All right. Let's go ahead and launch you now. You're getting some more fuel loaded up. You are still unloading a bunch of your rare metals. All right. That's fine. We got lots of food now, which is great, considering we're consuming a lot more now that people are here. Research Institute is up and running. Let's go ahead and turn on all these shifts and overwork them so we get a lot more research per soul. Hey, that's a huge boost. We get a malfunctioning explorer. However, low-G drives, autonomous sensors are now cheaper. I am pretty sure we already got both of those techs, so that's useless, and we get a little bit of money. So basically, all I got was I got a broken RC Explorer. Fun. I need a couple of drones. Hang on. Pause again. You guys, you go and work for the Seeker. They call me the Seeker. Bum ba da bum. That's a rock song. I'm still running low on these dang electronics. I should be producing plenty, and I'm still not getting anywhere near enough. Self-sufficient lighting is done, which will be very helpful for obvious reasons. It means that we are going to be able to start building up lighting in the underground tunnels. And truth be told, it is probably time for me to go ahead and start working on that now. We're going to move you guys over here. Whoops, wrong button. Seeker goes here. And we need to plan out our elevator. Now, this is going to take a lot of concrete, metals, and some machine parts, and it has a pretty high maintenance cost. We also will need some power. I don't think I need this thing to run all the time. I feel like just a couple of solar panels to let this run during the daytime, and then at night the elevator's just off is kind of fine. Not feeling that worried. We are going to want storage. Let's place down a universal depot here for now. No fuel, electronics, maybe polymers and stuff later. No rare metals, no food, blah, blah, blah. This will be fine. Okay, and we want to have... I mean, if I had shuttles, this would be very easy, but at the moment we don't. So I'm going to take some transports, and we need to go gather up some resources. Specifically, let's go ahead and load up on some concrete. And I'm going to have to micromanage this for at least a little bit. Let's grab some metals and some machine parts and concrete and so on. We'll send those all over, then we can construct our thing. This will work fine, probably. You are ready to go. Can we do another planetary anomaly? Would it make sense? I don't have an RC Safari. We could send some people to just discover some new techs. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send it. Why not? It just costs fuel. And it just unlocks like another tier so I have a better idea what kind of stuff I might want to get. It's fine. But at least now we're making over 1,000 science per soul on our own without having to rely on outsourcing. That's still pretty good. Whoops, stop, stop. You're eating too many metals. Too many metals, stop! Where are my machine parts? Those are machine parts. Hang on. You need to... Am I unable to load up 2 different types of resources, or are you just full? You're just full, that's why. Hang on. Unload right where you are. Hang on. And then drop them off right here. Let me just unload a handful of materials real quick. Are you gonna drop? Okay, hang on. Drop off the metal. There we go. Good, good, good. Good enough. Grab machine parts now. I'm going to need quite a few of these just to maintain the maintenance. I know that for a fact. You are full of concrete. We need 80, so it's going to take me a couple of trips. But let's go ahead and move all the way down over here. And I'm going to allow you to unload right here. Okay. RC Seeker, still on its way. That's fine. Let's go ahead and speed things up. We're going to send this Seeker, and we're going to send this Explorer down into the tunnels. Now, a fun fact about the elevator, I don't know if they fixed this or if this is intentional or what. I think that you have to technically maintain the elevator from both sides, both above and below, with machine parts, which is a little bit irritating because it does mean that if you don't have any machine parts underneath the elevator in the underground tunnels, then your thing breaks and there's no way to send machine parts down and it's just dead. I've recommended they change that. I don't remember if they agreed that they were going to do that or not. So in the meantime, I'm going to send machine parts both to the overground and the underground in different depots with a couple of drones to defend them in order to make sure these things are going to work. And by the way, we know we're actually going to need a little bit more power, because I need to set up a drone hub prefab in this area as well. All right, what kind of new techs did we discover? Well, we found out about advanced gravity maneuvers, which is really good for travel time. Let's see, we found arcologies, don't care about that. Rejuvenation treatment. An upgrade for my infirmary in order to make people a bit happier. Yeah, it's not bad. Rover printing, no, don't need that. Research amplification, very good. And then decorations have extra service comfort. All good, but I think I'm gonna stick with what I've already got. What I've got here is kind of fine at the moment. All right, so we're just continuing to send some extra goodies. You need to head over here as well and also unload a bunch of stuff. Unload everything you got. We'll need to bring more metals, and we'll need to bring more concrete, specifically. Still low on the dang electronics. Ugh. Yuck. All right. We've stopped unloading resources. It looks like the drones are just they're tired of waiting on the RC rover, and they're just taking them directly. All right, that's funny. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop off this. We have 5 people we need to bring back to the domes. Freaking electronics, dude. It is proven rough. It is proven very, very rough. 1.2 thousand science per soul, researching the dome bioscaping, getting me that extra comfort value. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. Sanity over here looking very good. Comfort here, not great. That's partly because we don't have things like farms giving the extra comfort value, but that's fine. Man. Finding a bottleneck is just frustrating sometimes in Surviving Mars. Like, I know what I need, I can't get it much faster. The only thing I can do is just spend a huge premium buying a lot back on Earth. And I really think we're going to end up having to do that. I really hate to, but I think we're going to have to end up doing that. So do we want to go ahead and get ourselves another dome set up? We don't need it yet. There will come a time when we need that, but it is not this day. This Explorer, go over here, and frankly, you're already right here, so go ahead and scan this too. This RC transport we can send back home. Or actually, you know what? We need metals. Go ahead and just grab a bunch of metals and bring them back. That'll work too. Double whammy. Okay, back to 10 times speed. So we're gonna get a bunch of research. Do we want that going to dome bioscaping, or do we want to focus more on the electronics? Honestly, the electronics. If we're gonna get a whole bunch of free research, let's just make more progress on that. Let's get that faster. I think that's gonna be better for me. You, go ahead and grab some more of these metals. And then drop them off over here. We're gonna need more concrete, though. That's the real kicker. Okay, anomaly analyzed. We get a bunch of money. Thank you. And 1,000 science. It's not a lot, but it'll do. Let's see, we are now working on this. This is the anomaly for the underground. It's basically just going to give me some more options as far as I think it's going to reset my option to just toss an explorer down there. We are out of exploring zones. Oh, well, hang on. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. There you go. And you, Mr. Explorer, go find this. Okay. So, we have the power set up. Still missing concrete and kind of nothing else. Let's see. You honestly are doing fine. Go ahead and head back home. Drop off those metals. Get some concrete, bring that back. This is where having shuttles makes life so much easier, because the shuttles will just like automatically move things around, and it's pretty helpful. Yeah, we can just go ahead and send it down right now. Nah, we're already researching the elevator. We can just wait. I don't need to toss it down there right now. I mean, we could, but like, I don't need to. It's fine where it is. You head back home. I do want another Seeker. If I send another RC Seeker back home plus a bunch of electronics, that's kind of what is going to get me going. That lets me overcome the bottleneck. It's expensive, it wastes a lot of money, but it lets me overcome my current bottleneck. And that's what's needed in order to continue the game. We can't do the next planetary anomaly, so this rocket's just going to have to sit here for a little bit. Nothing we can do. Multi-spiral architecture has been discovered, apparently. That's a breakthrough. Hello. Oval domes. 2 spires. Ooh. That's pretty good. I mean, 2 spires just lets you double up on a load of effects. We can get like a sanitarium and like a medical bay or something like that. Or a school spire and, I don't know, a Hawking neural node network thing. I don't know. We can do a bunch of stuff. That's pretty helpful. I like it. I like those. The only problem with those is they cost a stupid amount of polymers. Huge amount of polymers. Yeah, let's go ahead and reduce my engineering tech again. Do you see what I mean about we just get a lot of those events now? I really don't know if that's intentional or not. That might be a bug, or maybe they just added a lot more, because they figure you're already doing so much extra research to take advantage of the recon, the new recon tree, that you need some cost reductions in other trees in order to make it happen at a reasonable rate, or something. I don't know. Unload resources like right here or something. You can't. Hang on. We need another depot for, let's say, metals. Place it right here. You, unload. Thank you. Another anomaly. Cool. You go over here. I mean, you're not far away. Might as well. And where's this transport? Still gathering up a bunch of metals. Yeah, we've got more than enough over here at this point. Right? Yeah, we got more than enough metals. I don't need this much. Let's go ahead and set up that drone prefab. We'll just attach you right over here. Like so. The good thing is we don't even have to drop the prefab off. It just, like, is... Hello, I did not talk to you, Alexa. That just scared the frick out of me. The good news is we don't have to transport this thing anywhere, so we'll be fine just, like, immediately building it instantly. This transport, you actually are going to be gathering up things like the metals, and then you're going to be bringing them back to the main base, not back to the elevator. We don't need them there. All right, let's go back to full speed. That actually freaking scared me. Dang, Alexa. So scary. Let's go ahead and load up on some more concrete. Now, I think we needed, what was it, like 30-something? We'll bring like a full load of 40. There we go. All right. On your way back over here. Get back over to the elevator. And you can... I guess you can't actually drop off any more resources. That's fine. Cold wave. No! Don't like that. Gain 2,000 science. Micro-manufacturing is done. Thank you. Now we can work on the dome bioscaping. So the question now is, do we go ahead and just start working on extra electronics immediately? With a larger, better factory? And I think the answer is yes. What does it cost for me to get a large electronics factory? 15 electronics to build this. You need electronics to build an electronics factory. Gosh dang it. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't like it. All right, all the more reason we have to buy a lot of electronics. Like, as much as I literally can get for my money. We have no choice. It's got to happen. Boo. Boo. We don't like that. All right. So you need another, let's say, universal depot. We'll go ahead and turn off a bunch of stuff we know we don't care about. Your job is to unload the concrete over here quickly. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're going to get an elevator set up. Perfect. Let's send you back home. And with the elevator done, we'll be able to go down into the underground. So now we have a rocket at Earth. Let's go ahead and get cargo. I want another RC Seeker so we can keep one down in the underground kind of permanently. And then I want as many electronics as I can afford. Like 40. It's going to cost me like almost all my money. It has to happen, I think. And I honestly wouldn't mind getting another drone hub prefab. That's actually surprisingly affordable. What if I just bought this? Hang on. Let me ask a question. 15 electronics costs 660. The prefab for the electronics costs 720. That takes care of my 15 electronics need plus some of the other resources. It only costs a tiny bit more money. Yeah, we might as well just buy the prefab, I think. Then, yeah, we'll just buy like another 25. Did the price of the electronics go back down? I think it did, because I thought that 10 actually cost $1 billion earlier. I think it was a temporary measure, and maybe the electronics are finally back to their normal price. Well, thank God for that! Okay, no, this is great. All right, 30 electronics, RC Seeker for the underground, and a couple of other useful prefabs. Lunch! Perfect. That is what we wanted to see. All right, we need to make sure that we have a nice, huge storage of water and such, because this is going to need to get repaired and fixed soon enough. I just realized, wait, we have another dome? Okay, hang on. We need to get another subsurface heater ASAP. If we place you over here, I think this is going to be best, because if I place another dome in this area, I want to be able to increase its radius to include that, and this should still protect everything over here. Okay, I am worried that we're not going to have enough water anymore, so I'm going to set up another one of these moisture vaporators, and we're going to be hooking that thing up to some power, as well as some pipes, because I'm going to need to have some more water immediately being produced in range of our subsurface heater. Otherwise, this thing is going to shut down on me, and that would be no good. All right, go work on all of that. Low on food? No, we're fine on food. Shut up. All is well. Okay, so this RC Explorer. And this RC Seeker. What's up, guys? I need to send a couple of drones down the elevator. I need to send you down the elevator. And you as well. Okay, so these drones and such should now travel... Oh, wait. These drones are actually attached to the elevator as a signal controller. I forgot, this thing actually does function like a drone hub. But this just gave me a whole bunch of free drones, so I think it's all right. We need to do a payload, and I need to send down at least a couple of drones. I would also like to send down at least a few of these machine parts. Let's do that now. Okay, there it goes. And I think a couple of these drones are going to go ahead and start loading things up. I hope it sends the drones that I want down there. Let's watch this payload get fixed up. Do we not have that many machine parts? No, we don't. Darn it. Hang on. The payload actually is too much. I needed only 7. Okay, so now we should have some stuff in the underground. Let's go to the new map and actually see what's going on down here. Okay. Well, there's the elevator. Hi! We have drones from the RC Seeker. Do we have drones from the actual elevator? It's unloading. I see a few of these drones. Okay. Seems like it didn't work quite the way I might have wanted. Let's go ahead and set up a universal depot in this area, because we need some place to store stuff. And now we are in the tunnels. It is time to start getting some lighting. Now, this is one of the reasons we need to get things like the light tripods. They don't cost anything to build, which has always been interesting. And as long as you get the right tech, they don't even cost anything as far as maintenance. So you might as well just be placing a bunch of these down pretty much wherever you can. So at least we already found our first anomaly, and we're going to be continuing to do this for a good long while, honestly. We're just going to keep exploring the tunnels and quickly gather up every single anomaly I can find. One thing we are going to need to research is some tech that allows us to clear in cave-ins. I have not yet seen any tech that allows us to clear out the cave-ins. They are missing, suspiciously. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll need to research some stuff in this column in order to find the cave-in tech. It's usually pretty far down. I mean, you can still explore a good amount of the tunnels even without any cave-in tech, but you're going to want that. How many drones do we have assigned here? Only 4. What happened to the 2 drones that I assigned in this? I think they're gone. That might be one of the bugs. I have seen some people reporting, you know, some issues with the elevator as far as the sending stuff back and forth. Drones in particular seem to get lost sometimes. But okay. What we could do is try to get them to load back up all the drones, go back up here, grab a couple drones, bring them back down, and drop a couple drones off. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and assign here. So now we should have a couple of drones assigned, so at least they're permanently down here. I just want to have a couple of drones that are able to take these machine parts and actually keep this thing maintained. If we have no drones down here, then we'd have to rely on this RC Seeker, and that would become pretty annoying pretty quick. Do keep in mind, by the way, if you're down there working on the underground, you still have stuff happening in real time back on the surface of Mars and in the asteroids if you have any of those, so don't think you can just ignore all that for a second. We're going to need to get some power set up over Mian as well. Let's go ahead and get some power set up there. Let's get another hygroscopic vaporator thing upgrade. Water towers should be protected with this. I think this is in range to protect everything I care about, including the dome. I think it just needs to be slightly fixed up. So this should be a pretty cheap thing for us to work with, but should be able to cover a pretty large area. We got 2 souls before we have to worry about any of this. I'll go ahead and turn that off for the time being. Okay. We've got 8 electronics now. We're definitely producing more. Like, we're getting more of them. It's just still not enough. Paradox Interactive wants to trade with me. Well, that's fun. I also would like to trade with the Paradox Interactive. Hey-oh! We need to get some Polymer Factories going. I have kind of ignored that up to this point. Let's establish you right over here. Also right next to the subsurface heater. Also in range of both of these domes. So if we need people to go work these jobs, they have a couple different resonances they can use in order to do so. Perfect. Go do that. That'd be fine. And a meteor storm on the way, too. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, no, those are things I definitely wanted. Ugh. All right, fine. RC Explorer, it's time to go exploring. Why are we out of power? Oh, right, because it's taking power from the overground, but it's nighttime. Never mind, we're fine. We're fine. We don't need a battery or anything. It's fine. So what do we got over here? Anything? Anything exciting? Not seeing much over here. Found some cave-ins. Can't get anywhere over there. All right. Are we blocked off already? I think we actually might be. What is wrong with this drone? Oh, he doesn't have any power. Oh, right. Actually, good point. We need to be getting things like a recharge station, which will take some power from the elevator in order to work. Connected network of tunnels and caverns. Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, good. We found another anomaly. Huh. Fun. All right, good. Yes, that's a thing now. Let's go back to the overground. Let's make sure we grab a couple more drones and send them back with my RC Seeker, because it sounds like I need to do some clearing. We need to clear out some of the debris that is currently in the way. Not the cave-in debris specifically, just like general rocks. We'll take care of that in just a little bit too, though. So the RC Seeker should be going downstairs. Let's pop back over here. There it is. It says this isn't hooked up, which I think is actually sort of kind of true. I guess it's actually not taking power from the elevator. The elevator doesn't get to continue the network. So you're telling me in order to get these drones to work, we have to have a Stirling generator. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. All right, we should be able to research that pretty quick. Let's get over here, and let's go to the terraforming menu, and let's clear out some rocks in this area. This is going to take me a little time, but once we clear out this tunnel, I think we will be able to explore some more. In the meantime, we can go back up to the surface. And an anomaly has been analyzed. Oh, it appears to have been a sensor glitch. Or was it? I don't know. We got some science, so it can't be that bad. And in one soul, we're going to have our next deep freeze. Ugh. Storage compression will be done soon enough. Good, good, good. What else we discover here? Holographic scanning, extra birth rate, stem reconstruction, delay retirement and death. Some would say that's pretty good. I think it's pretty solid. Don't need the triboelectric scrubbers at the moment. Anything else here that we really need? I don't need this, though, right now, though I'm honestly tempted to say this should be my next dome. Forget the recon center for the moment. Let's get the Stirling generator, and then let's get the multi-spiral architecture. And actually, these are going to be top priorities over storage compression at this point. And this will allow me to, one, get some sustainable power down in the tunnels so we can continue doing things, and this will let me place a really fun dome over here with double the spiral action. I don't know, that'll probably be pretty good. We can set up a Hawking network over there, you know? Don't we have like a milestone for that? Yeah, 2 Hawking Institutes gets me a free network node prefab. I want to set that up in a nice big dome. All right, well, I'm going to end this video here because we're out of time, but thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If so, I would ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.